What's up, YouTube? This is GroudonEmpire, and I am back for another episode of Road to 1700, episode 22. Last episode, we went 0-2 after playing somebody that had 1795 just the day before that. In other words, we had a 1700 approaching breach alert. So the first lines of defense came out on us, and they just swatted us down harshly. So if we want to get past that defense, we have to really penetrate. We have to really penetrate the front lines if you want to really make it to 1700. So without further ado, let's press the challenge button. We are still using the same team, and our record 16-9, not good. We have below 1600. The closer we get to 1700, the harsher our opponents will end up being, and we're just going to have to be better. Our opponent from Netherlands, 1599, we're going to have to be really good if we want to win. This is a mono ground, except for Venusaur. I don't know. Seems very scary because you have that Sand Rush drill. Now Blissey can handle Nidoqueen. Blissey can handle... Okay, Blissey does not like Venusaur. Okay, so Blissey does not have any place in this game, in my opinion. I believe Azumarill does the finest amounts of work. And then Scizor goes without saying. Scizor has superpower for stab bullet punch for the Golem. It has superpower for the drill. And, you know, bullet punch is always nice versus Garchomp or just, well, don't really need bullet punch. But aerial ace, important for Mega Venusaur, very important. If that is a Mega Garchomp, we might be in trouble. But I also, Gastrodon, I want to use Gastrodon. I seriously do. Gastrodon does so much work versus this team. It's actually disgusting how much work Gastrodon does. Now when he sees my team, he's probably not gonna think about bringing that Venusaur. And if that's the case, then I'm a sitting duck versus Garchomp. Well, not Garchomp, but I'm a sitting duck versus Hippowdon. So I need Gastrodon for Hippowdon because that special attack is important. Nidoqueen, Gastrodon can pretty much take that. So I'm going to use Azumarill, Scizor, and Gastrodon. And let's see if we can handle this opponent. And by the way, guys, I forgot to mention this in the intro of the video, but just yesterday I played none other than one and only Shady Penguin. I played Shady Penguin on his live stream in UU. And that battle, maybe he's going to put it on his channel, I don't know. But that battle, I plan on doing something different. Probably the first ever 6v6 game commentary video on this channel. And it's going to be different because I didn't play him live. So it's going to be like a post-game commentary thing. And I'm pretty nervous for that. And you know, it's Shady Penguin out of everyone. So it's... So I gotta work on that. I mean, I really want to post it as soon as possible, but it's just I really have to work on commentary on that kind of video. So yeah, but look out for that because it's Shady Penguin, and this Golem is sturdy. Yeah, I used Waterfall. Weakness policy. I should have expected something like that. But it doesn't matter. I'm gonna use Waterfall anyway. He's gonna use Sucker. He's not gonna use Sucker Punch. Yeah, for you guys that don't know, Golem can learn Sucker Punch. So weakness policy. Sturdy Pokemon, Golem with Sucker Punch can be a thing. And well, I don't have any non-attacking moves on this thing, but it can be a thing. So that's something to think about. Definitely something to think about. For those of you guys that don't really think about that, it's definitely something to think about. Now I'm going to do a hard switch into Gastrodon because I don't want to take any Rocky Helmet damage. If it does use Whirlwind, I do have one Pokemon in Scizor that takes neutral. So I don't have any weaknesses to Stealth Rock, thankfully. I hope it doesn't use Yawn. I don't care. I don't care because at least I can go for a Scald on something. I can go for a Scald. Should I go for a Scald? I'm going to go for a Toxic. No, but I'm pretty sure it's going to have... I'm going to go for a Scald because it's probably going to be an Excadrill. Okay, never mind. I thought it was going to be an Excadrill switch. That's risky for sure. But the reason I was thinking that is because... And I got that burn. It says 30%. I honestly think it's 80%. So if that were to happen, I would lose my turn for no reason. You know, you never want to lose a turn for like a bad reason. You always want it to be a good reason. I'm going to go for recovers until I wake up. He's going to go into drill. I know he's going to go... Oh, Garchomp. This is going to be bad. Oh boy. This is going to be very, very bad. I'm just going to go for Scalds. Forget about recover. Yeah, I'm just going to go for Scalds. He's Sandvale. He is Sandvale Garchomp. Probably also has a Bright Powder. Forgot. This is Battle Spot. Forget about all these strategies. Leftovers. Okay, not Bright Powder, but Leftovers. Leftovers. Sandvale Garchomp. With Swords Dance. This is a Gen 4 Garchomp, guys. A Gen 4 Garchomp throwback. We're dead. There's no coming back from this. There will be no coming back from this Garchomp. This Garchomp is going to annihilate us. I'm going to have to Toxic the Garchomp, but I'm risking it. So I can't actually do that. And, oh boy. +2 Earthquake is just too much. We're probably going to lose because this Garchomp is set up. +2 Swords Dance, that's... And it has Sandvale. I know it has Sandvale, but I'm still gonna go for all of the bullet punches in the world. I'm still gonna go for all of the bullet punches in the world. U-turn or bullet punch? I'm gonna Mega Evolve and go for bullet punch. Yeah, because you need to take this Garchomp out, and if Sandvale comes in and saves its life. Well, we can't do anything about that. That's just how accuracy works. Yep, that's how accuracy works. There's nothing that can be done about that, so it's too bad. It really is. It really, really is too bad. But that's how accuracy works, guys. A +2 Earthquake is going to annihilate all of us. Good thing is that the Sandstorm is gone, so that's going to help out my Azumarill. But yeah, Sandvale Garchomp, even though I have a good team that can take on the kind of team that he had, it's just Sandvale Garchomp, you can't really... Now, I know for a fact Aqua Jet is not going to annihilate this thing. I think it's not smart to go for a damage calc. I'm going to go for a damage calc anyway because I don't want to just die in vain. If I could have, you know... I don't think I can survive at all, though. So, all I can really do is just hope. This Garchomp is going to survive unless if I go for... yeah, I'm definitely dying here. There's no surviving. There's nothing I can do. Aqua Jet only does 27%, so there's really nothing I can do. If it's a crit, what can I do if it's a crit? No, even if it's a crit, it's not gonna be... You can do 60% if it's a crit. No, it's only gonna do 30%. So I'm gonna have to Waterfall here. I'm gonna Waterfall here and see what happens. Earthquake is gonna kill me because it's +2. unless he's defensive. Yeah, it's I'm dead. So a good game to my opponent. So that sucks. So we lost. Now we are on a 4-game losing streak. Now if we go on a 6-game losing streak, I'm gonna scratch this team out completely and start using another team, because a 6-game losing streak, in my opinion, I don't want to say the last battle. If you get on a 6-game losing streak, then you can definitely bounce back. But the point of this series, right, is to use a team that has a high percentage of doing well without having to play like super amazingly awesome, like extremely high level. Because there are few people that actually win at a super high percentage in the entire world. Most people they win at the same percentage that I'm playing at. They just play a ton of games and whatnot. But I'm not about to go with the 7-game losing streak and then come back with another large winning streak. That's not what I'm about, so I'm not going to do that. So if we lose 2 more games, like if we lose this one and the next one after, if we lose this one and the next one after that, then we're scratching this team out completely. But if we can come back from it, that would be nice. So let's look at this team and see what we can do. This is a mono female team except for the rotom. Except for the rotom. Thinking about that, my team is also mono female except for the scissor. Don't know who used attract, but anyway. I want to start off with scissor, because scissor, if the rotom wash comes out, I'm just going to go into Gastrodon. If the Heracross is there, I'm going to use Aerial Ace. If the Gardevoir is there, I'm going to use Bullet Punch. If the Cresselia is there, I'm going to use U-Turn. The Heatran is there, I'm going to go into Gastrodon. So Heatran and Rotom Wash, I'm going to Gastrodon. Gastrodon can Toxic Stall Rotom Wash. It can also Earth Power or Scald the Heatran. And it can sort of Toxic Stall the Cresselia. Garchomp, as you can see, this team has a problem versus Garchomp, definitely, for sure. Like, there's no doubt. Like, unless I set up with my own Dragonite. And you know, last game I was thinking of bringing Dragonite, but I think a +2, whatever move that Garchomp would have had, especially in the Sandstorm, I would have died. Like, the Sandstorm would have killed me. Like, it was done. It was a done deal. Scizor, Gastrodon, Dragonite. Yeah, I'm gonna bring Dragonite because I want to win, and like, I can set up and then I can start sweeping. Like, if I bring Cresselia, you know, maybe Cresselia, my bad, sorry, Blissey. Blissey has Seismic Toss, but it can't handle Garchomp that well. At least when it comes to Dragonite, I can set up and then Outrage, you know? Or I can, you know, I don't know. If it's Focus Sash, I'm in trouble, but I mean, I don't really have anything else to deal with Garchomp. Like, I just need to wail on it. I mean, I can actually use that thing. I can use, so I'm not even gonna stay in on this. I'm gonna go into Gastrodon. I can stay versus Garchomp. I can actually go into, I can have, if I have Azumarill's a check for it, right? But it's not, if it's not at +2. If it's at +2, I'm dead. You know, there's nothing I can do if it's at +2. And I don't know, you're probably I'm gonna go for the Toxic. I don't want to take chances. I'm just gonna go for the Toxic. I mean, I can go for the Scald and do damage, but at the same time, I think it would be better if I went Toxic or Scald. I think it's better if I go for a Scald, because he might switch out into Heracross. Yeah. And Toxic would be nice and all, but I'd rather get a burn on Heracross. And, you know, seeming as though Scald is actually 80% and not 30%. See, I'm telling you, it's either 80 or if it's like 90 or something. So it's better to get this thing burned than Toxic. Now, if it's Guts and it wants to go for a Bullet Seed, it can go ahead and do that if it wants. I'm going to go out into Scizor. If he is Guts, it doesn't matter. Unless he uses Close Combat, I don't really have to care about anything. Now, he might use Close Combat, predicting the switch. We'll see what happens. I predict okay, he's not going to. He's just going to be burned, and he's going to use something. I believe the rating of this opponent was 1629. whatever their rating is, we cannot take anyone lightly. We are on a 4-game losing slide, which is terrible, and we do not want to lose, because losing is absolutely terrible. I'm gonna Mega Evolve. Now, I don't want to take chances. He might go into Heatran, he might go into something else. I might not be fast enough. So I think that it would be better. He might just sack the Heracross off because there's nothing he can do with it, right? But I think it would be just... So do I go for a U-turn or do I go for an Aerial Ace? I don't know. That's such a hard choice. He might switch out into something. I'm going to go for the U-turn. Yeah, he switched out, so that's nice. I hope I Mega Evolved. I'm pretty sure I remember to Mega Evolve. So I'm going to U-turn. I'm going to go out into Gastrodon again. It's going to do big damage. Probably wants to save the Mega Heracross to kill the Gastrodon, because let's face it, Gastrodon, you need to kill it with the Bullet Seed. But I have another... No, I can't go into Dragonite right now, because even though it can Will-O-Wisp me, and I have a Lumberry, I'm going to have to Outrage. And I don't remember what his team is. I don't want to mess that up. I don't want to mess that situation up. So I'm just going to go back into Gastrodon, and I'm just going to... That hurt a lot. I'm just going to Scald, because if he goes back into Heracross, doesn't matter. I'm just going to Scald. And if he's not going into Heracross, it doesn't really matter to me. Ooh, Cresselia, I see what you're doing. Okay, so... Alright. And it's burned again. Seriously, guys. When I say 80% Scald, I'm not saying that because Showdown's probably messed up. It causes more hacks. I'm saying this from experience. Experimental experience. Maybe the data in the game says, oh, it's 30%. But from experience, it is a lot closer to 80% than anything else. For me, at least. Now... A lot of you out there are probably saying, oh my god, you're so lucky here, that, blah, blah, blah. From my experience, Scald is almost always burning. So I don't really... Now, if there's no burn, I'm actually more surprised when there's no burn than when there is a burn, because I almost always get a burn. So from my experience, I know it's 30% in terms of the data, but experience says otherwise. And now I can't Toxic this thing. Grr, grr, that sucks. It's probably going to Lunar Dance. I don't know why I Thunder Waved. I'm not going to go into my Cresselia. I am not going to go into Scizor when I know you carry Rocky Helmet. By the way, I know this player. He wants to bring triples to my channel. I mean, he wants exposure for triples, and he's extremely good. He's like #1 in United States a few seasons ago, I think in a row or something. MT Infinity, you guys that play Smogon rules probably know him. Or you guys that play triples on Showdown probably know him. Or if you guys even play triples and look at the leaderboard, you probably know him. MT Infinity, this guy, he uses a Psycho Shift Flame Orb Cresselia. And oh yeah, and he's amazingly good at singles battle spots. So he's like amazing. He's an amazing overall player, like absolutely amazing. And one day I'm gonna plan on learning triples with him and probably make a series when he's Scald. I'm expecting a Lunar Dance. I don't know why this guy keeps on going for a Thunder Wave. Probably doesn't want to go into Scizor. I'm not going into Scizor. No way in hell I'm going into Scizor when you're gonna Thunder Wave me. Well, actually, it doesn't matter if you're going to Thunder Wave me, but you have a Rocky Helmet. Why would I want to, I'm expecting a Lunar Dance now? Yes. So I was expecting a Lunar Dance the entire time, That's why they bring Cresselia. They have like Cresselia is good for dealing with Kangaskhan. Ah, I thought Scald hits the thing on the. Oh boy. Status elements don't get healed, right? Right? Tell me they don't get healed. Status element better not be healed. Oh god. Status element do not. What? I am screwed again. I am royally. Oh my god. I'm going to use Scald right now. I don't need to worry. It's just a big risk, but you have to take these risks in Pokemon. I want to go for a Scald right now. I'm going to hope that I can Toxic this guy. I mean, my bad, burn this guy. If I don't burn this guy and he doesn't use a Bullet Seed on me, fine, it's whatever. I don't care. I'm going to go into Scizor and Aerial Ace or U-Turn or some crap like that. But I know Dragonite can clean up late game, so I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just going to use Scald right now. Predict the switch. I predicted the switch, and now I'm going for the Scald. So I like that. I like that a lot. And I hope that you get burned. Alright, so burning chance 2 out of 3. 66.66 whatever percent. Close to a 70. We all know it's super high. Is there a point? There's no point in keeping me alive, right? Let's see. Is there a point? You're going to use Earthquake anyway. I can't go into Dragonite because Dragonite is going to get bodied. I'm just going to go for a Scald. Wow. Wow, why would you do that? I mean, it does 10%, it does 10 damage, but that is probably like the riskiest move this Heracross could have done. I don't know what this Heracross is thinking. Why would I go into Dragonite? I'm fearing the Rock Blast. I wouldn't do that. Like, I know for a fact I wouldn't do that because I fear that attack. And I think I'm going to go for the Aerial Ace. He's probably going to predict me. Never mind. Never mind, he didn't predict anything. But Aerial Ace is like the best move I could have done, so. Ooh, critical hit, yay! And Citrus Berry. I don't care. Think I care? I don't care. You're worst. I'm gonna U-turn your butt. I'm gonna U-turn right on you. Ooh, Volt Switch. Nice. That Volt Switch. Oh, I'm using U-turn myself. That stinks. I have to go into Dragonite now. And I'm Jolly, but I'm not max speed. And I don't know what he is. Maybe I can do a Calc, but I don't want to do a Calc. I'm glad it doesn't have rocks up, otherwise I'd be in trouble. I'm going to go into Scizor. There is no way in hell I'm going to get wrecked. I'm not losing this. I've lost enough. Oh, by the way, this second battle is taking a lot of time. Like, I see the time is like 24 or some crap. I apologize. I really do. I want to use Bullet Punch on this thing because I can extreme speed and kill it off with Dragonite, I'm pretty sure. Now, I might lose this. If I lose this, oh my god, I'm going to be so upset. This battle is going really long. The reason this battle is going really long is because it's really intense. So, yeah. It's not me wasting time or anything. This Heracross, this Scizor face down is fierce, ferocious bugs. He's probably thinking, he's gonna go for bullet puns. Oh, I should go into road wash. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah. I'm just gonna use Aerial Ace at this point. He should kill me. He should do whatever he wants to do. Volt Switch. I'm in trouble. This Heracross is gonna annihilate my life. I'm in the biggest trouble I could ever expect myself to be in. I'm going to do a damage calc quick because I do not want to lose Dragonite. Dragonite is my life and soul. Dragonite is my life and soul. I cannot lose Dragonite. If I lose Dragonite, I am in a serious, serious pickle. Darn it. I hate it. Shouldn't be losing. Mega Heracross. Four hits. I know the first hit would do like 53 divided by 4. I don't know. Lose the scale. So he is going to kill me, and he is going to outspeed me as well. Hold on, let's see. I have a feeling he's going to outspeed me. I hope he doesn't, because I know for a fact Outrage can come through big time. I'm going to go for the Outrage, and I hope I win. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is the worst thing that could have happened. If I use Dragon Dance... goodness. I don't know what this guy is thinking. Why would you do that? Are you choice scarved? Good thing I have a Lumberry. Why would my opponent do that? I could have Dragon Danced. I could have won. Oh my god. Let's just hope I actually end up winning. If I don't end up winning, I will be so sad. I can't explain. Alright, good game. That was such an intense game. I cannot explain how intense that game was. Good game, Mr. Mrs. I don't know. Good game. These games are very intense. These are... Once you pass 1600 and you fight opponents that are in the 1600, these games are very intense. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you are excited for my battle versus Shady Penguin, stay tuned, subscribe so you can get, a heads up for when it actually comes. And if you like the series, click that like button and also, subscribe, and you'll also know when the next episode for this series comes out too. Hope you guys enjoyed yourself. This was GroudonEmpire. Peace out.